but I felt like kind of had to speak on it. One, because as I said, it was very big news in the football world, but two, because we've covered, like the Mason Greenwood case a little while ago when his charges got dropped. So I thought it was only right that we talk about the Benjamin Mendy case then. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. If you don't know what happened, essentially Benjamin Mendy, so he was convicted, I'm just going to say R instead of a word because I don't really want to get demonetized. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say that word. So yeah, anyway, he was convicted of R, or charged with it. I think it was 10 counts, 6 women. This was about 2-3 years ago. And he was put in prison, put in house arrest many times, gone to court many times. I think earlier this year, or late last year, I think 4 or 6 of them counts were cleared, and just last week he has been cleared of the rest of them, meaning that all 10 charges of R have been cleared and he is free and not guilty, which is pretty big news because it kind of opens up a whole can of worms and questions to come from this, which I want to tackle here today. So I think the first one is that, is he truly innocent? Now the thing is, a lot of people, they saw this and they were like, no, he must have paid them off, he just has a really good lawyer, something like that, or the justice system's messed up. And then there's the other people on the other side of the camp who are like, yes, let's go, and sort of celebrating this, like, yes, man, he's a free man, he's innocent, which are both quite extreme views. Personally, I'm a bit more in the middle. I think it's a case of, look, no one except the girls and Mendy know what happened. For sure, we don't know. No one will ever know 100% what truly happened. But I think it's a case of I believe very much in you're innocent until proven guilty. And he has been innocent and then proven to be innocent according to the law. Now, for whatever reason he's been proven innocent, maybe that's because there's just a lack of evidence, maybe that's because he maybe paid off someone or something like that, I don't know. But at the end of the day, the court has decided, a jury of people have decided in all 10 counts that he is not guilty. So it's very difficult for me to come on here and say, you're guilty, you're a bad person, you're this, you're that, right? And call him a R. But it's also very difficult for me to, sort of celebrate this and be like, yeah, he's a completely innocent guy, because I don't know the facts. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is, if you go to a court of law and they say you're not guilty, then I have to say you're not guilty. I can have my opinion on if he is guilty or not, or my opinion on what actually happened. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because he is innocent. So yeah, there's not really any point in the court if you're just gonna be like, no matter the verdict, oh, I don't believe it, he's paid him off or something, right? That's a bit silly. Now, his case is a little bit different to Greenwood as well, which I do want to talk about a little bit, because the thing with Mason Greenwood is that he went to court, but the court dropped the charges, or victim dropped the charges, and that was also due to mainly a lack of evidence. So it wasn't like he went through the whole court process and the court looked at the evidence and said, you're not guilty. They just dropped the charges. So Greenwood firstly, I do want to stick with the football side of it first, but I will briefly go into it. A lot of people calling for like sort of justice for those girls, because if it is the case that he is not guilty, and which of course as he isn't, then the girls have made it up and they have essentially ruined this man's life, because we'll get into it, but the Mendy before these allegations to the Mendy after is a complete 180, and it's all down to their fault because they essentially lied. That's if you believe that he is truly not guilty. And if that is the case, I'm not saying it is, but if it is the case, then there needs to be some sort of repercussion there, because you can't just go around ruining people's lives like that completely and then have no punishment yourself. But anyway, that's just a side note. What I really do want to talk about is what happens next, especially from a footballing perspective with Mendy here. Now, Mendy has been out of the game for about 2 to 3 years now, 2.5 years, which is a very, very long time. And it's not like sort of the Greenwood case where he's been on house arrest. A lot of the time has actually been spent in a prison, in a jail. So I don't think he's that fit. He hasn't really been able to train or anything like that individually. It's been a long, long time. That is a long time, 2 to 3 years without football, without being in that shop. Basically, probably not played football at all, really. Bearing in mind before this as well, he had struggled quite a bit with injuries, especially to his knees as well. So I don't think he's maybe in the best of shapes right now. And also from a mental perspective as well, this would be pretty hard on him. I don't think mentally he's in a very good state as well. I don't think many people would, because again, if we are assuming that the court is right and he is not guilty, he did not rape anyone, for about 2.5 years now, people have been calling you a rapist, and I just realised that I've said rape, but I mean, I've said it now, so I might as well just keep saying it. Anyway, people have been calling you a rapist for 2 to 3 years now. You've been accused, you've been going to court for 2 to 3 years. 6 women, you've been lying, you've been going to lawyers in jails every day, and it must be insane the amount of mental trauma, I guess, that's caused on somebody. So I don't know physically and mentally how good of a state he is in right now to return to football. So should he return, and if he does return, where should he go? Now, in my opinion, I believe that I think he will return. I think he will return eventually. As I said, he's probably not in the best state right now, so I think it will be a little while. I think you might see him go to some clubs while they're in pre-season, do some summer training with them, something like that, to get himself in shape, because to be fair, it seems like this was something I was very surprised about actually. A lot of footballers have sort of reached out in support of him on social media, which I was quite surprised about, because a topic like this, footballers are quite I guess reserved and careful with the things they support, and I thought a lot of footballers would be quiet on this, but actually it's been the opposite. Basically every single major footballer have posted on their stories, liked stuff, written posts about it. I saw Grealish, Zinchenko, Memphis Depay put out a mega post, Pogba did, Leao did, Van Dijk, Sobbers, literally all of them. So that was pretty interesting, and I guess that kind of shows that footballers are sort of worried about this sort of thing happening to them. But that's kind of promising that I'm sure Mendy, can use some of those connections then to get some sort of training going and get back into shape. And then personally, I don't think he should be going that's why I don't think any Premier League clubs would take him. I don't think he would want to be in the Premier League. I think he needs to go somewhere outside of England, somewhere where maybe the case isn't as talked about. Maybe a move back to France potentially. For me personally, though, I do think the best option for him is to go to Saudi Arabia. I think both from a footballing perspective and non-footballing perspective. One, the footballing perspective, as I said, I don't think he's in the best of shape right now. The Saudi League is somewhere where it's not going to be majorly intense, majorly competitive. That's somewhere where he can use to get up his fitness levels at a still relatively high level, as there are lots of big names there, and it's kind of away from a spotlight from a non-footballing perspective. He's a Muslim as well, so he'll probably fit right in. And I also don't think like his case is as mainstream over there. I personally don't think they would necessarily care as much there. Like, I can't imagine him, getting stick in a stadium for that, whereas like in England, that's all that would happen. So I think also as well, from a money side as well, this guy, I believe his Man City payments were frozen throughout these old 2-3 years. He's had to pay loads and loads for lawyers and solicitors, not been able to make a living. I believe he had to sell his house and car and all that. Obviously he's not broke, but in terms of footballing aspect, he is broke and he's going to need to get some money. So obviously Saudi will be a good option in terms of that. I don't know, I feel like if I was Mendy, I would also try and get some legal action or something with Man City to ensure that I get all my payments which I was owed throughout those 2 to 3 years, just because I understand when Man City did it, but at the end of the day he was proven innocent, so technically he's done nothing wrong, so he should be entitled to get that money owed to him by Man City. So yeah, that's really what I think for Mendy is, but he's about 28 now. I don't personally think he'll be playing at that top level again, just because, as I said, physical, mental trauma. I don't think he's in a great state right now. I think it will take him a couple years to really get back to that level, and by the time he's back at that level, he'll probably be about 31ish, and I don't think many top clubs are going to be willing to take a risk on him, given, as I said, he's kind of associated with bad PR now. But yeah, it's a little bit sad, I guess, from that point of view, because if he is truly innocent, then this guy has been completely robbed of a career. His career has been cut off at age 20, 25, something like that, when he's fairly young, and now he's returned, and he probably will never get to that stage where he's playing for the France national team, playing for a Champions League level side ever again, in my opinion. Which is a little bit sad if you believe that he is innocent, because he's done absolutely nothing wrong. His career is gone, which is something which Memphis Depay touched on in his post. But yeah, those are just my thoughts and opinions on the whole Benjamin Mendy situation. Obviously quite a controversial topic and all that, so I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, but obviously be respectful and all that, and apologies if I've offended anyone or anything like that, but I felt like I had to talk about it. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. I am, of course, as I said earlier, back from holiday. By the way, if you were wondering, I went to Portugal. Brilliant country, would recommend it highly. And I do have a couple of Portuguese viewers, so yes, I love your country very much. But yeah, I'm back from holiday now, so I'm going to be pumping out those videos. Got quite a few videos planned, and if you want any video ideas, I'm always open to them, so please pop them in the comments. But if you have enjoyed this one, then please do leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in another